Everyone. I am going live and just seeing who taps in. Just wanted to see like what the energy's like. I know it feels like a lot's been going on in the past week, and you can definitely feel like things are not only heavy, but it feels very charged. And so I think it's just a good time to kind of tap in and just see what is happening. So I'm going to pull some oracles here just to get an idea of what's happening. So both spirits, guides. Let's see. One of the cards that's poking out is rose chakra here, or rose quartz, excuse me. So it says open your heart. So the rose is attached to the heart chakra, healing. So it could be that maybe there's something that's going on that you're not connecting with your heart chakra. Could be heartbreak, that could be traumatic experience that has kind of closed you off from opening up emotionally. Um, so I'm gonna pull, given that, so opening your heart, and I want to pull a tarot card on potentially thinking about ways that you can open your heart a little bit more and what's kind of prohibiting you from doing that. Um, and some of that sometimes can be grief from an experience that we've had. And I often talk about it since I'm a fertility doula, how much the heart chakra is connected to the womb. And so making sure that those channels are open is very important. So, angel spirits, guys, see what energy. And I think the opening heart is very collective too, like what's going on right now. So a couple of things that popped out. The first one is the Fool. Hi everyone. In the chat, if you want to maybe put where you're coming in from. I'm just doing a energy check of what's happening right now. One of the things that I popped or pulled from the card deck is rose quartz. So it's really requiring us to tap into the heart chakra here. But the cards following up that popped out is the Fool. So the Fool is could signify a couple of things. Number one, it's that fresh new energy, that youngness, and so maybe asking you to step in into a new direction, learning how to step into faith, stepping into something that maybe is unknown to you or new to you. But also too, you may be feeling opening your heart. Maybe in the past, I see right here is the Six of Pentacles. And so on this particular card, seeing that maybe there was a choice that was given in the past, and maybe the scales of what happened didn't aid in your favor. And so I think one of the things by addressing the heart chakra and that energy, kind of moving that energy from that past and kind of allowing to trickle into some particular abundance, and maybe taking some agency into whatever you're feeling that your heart is in, or whatever that calling is asking you to do. So, yeah. And so there's a couple ways that you can kind of work with the heart chakra. One of them is which I recommend that if you're going to deal with that particular channel, not just focusing on that, but focusing in the root chakra as well and opening up those two things and connecting them together. So, if anyone has any questions here online, feel free to drop a question here in the chat. I have a couple of offerings coming up. I noticed that a lot of folks are feeling stressed right now because of the uncertainty. I have some workshops coming up at the beginning of next month. It's called Tending to the Roots. And this particular course focuses in on building a resource practice for you to learn how to kind of tap in to also not only just regulate, but also call in the elements that can kind of support you and the work that you need to do so you can be present, can focus. So if you want to come in mid-July and take the course, you're more than welcome to. I also will be offering another course the end of July on around divine timing. So a lot of the structures that are going on right now, there's the way that we view security and support isn't going to be the same. And so part of our work is thinking about how we can build our own network to support ourselves. And so I'm doing some life purpose work with folks who are interested in learning how to work with their gifts, because that's what our ancestors are asking us to do right now is to develop our gifts and to kind of tap into those so that we can support each other and support the collective. And that's something as these structures are changing, what we need to focus in on. It's always been in the past that um, we do jobs based off of what the system is requesting and really what we're being requested by spirit and ancestors is to use our gifts, our God-given gifts, our spirit-led gifts, our ancestral gifts to utilize them to support community. So less on what the institutions asking and more on how can we help each other and the collective. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to tap in. I have a couple other folks who are joining. Hi. I just did a quick reading. I'm pulling some cards here. So ancestors and spirit really requiring us or calling us into tapping into the heart chakra, rose quartz as a way to kind of open ourselves up and reminding ourselves maybe we weren't fed or given the opportunity in the past, but there's something that is starting to open. We have potential or possibility, maybe stepping out on faith and a new beginning. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put in the chat. And I'll start to come on live more often just to connect with all of you. So my handle is Wellness Reclamation. And if you see this video, tap in and subscribe and hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And I will see you all soon next Thursday. Bye bye.